This is a story of a journey that started with an idea by a VIU pastry instructor and ended with VIU having its very own signature chocolate flavor. Cocoa Berry and VIU have enjoyed a long relationship together, with Cocoa Berry generously donating 500 pounds of chocolate to the baking program each year. When Chef Harper heard about Cocoa Berry's new program, Or Noir, he sensed an opportunity for VIU to develop its very own signature chocolate flavor. And Chef Harper was determined that this would be a student-driven project. Having a VIU chocolate would help our program with fundraising, showcasing our students and our program, and providing lots of opportunity for our students to work with chocolate. It was important to have a student involved with developing the flavor of the chocolate, but it needed to be a student with a well-developed palate. How would we find that student? We decided to hold a tasting competition in early December 2019. 5 students volunteered to participate in the competition. They were blindfolded and fed a variety of samples that encompassed a whole range of flavors and textures. Students had to describe the flavor and then try to identify it. We needed to be sure our winner could taste flavors across the 5 flavor profiles, and we felt that giving them different samples of chocolate was not going to accomplish that. Students tasted 16 samples of widely different flavors and textures. Keep in mind that these students were blindfolded as they tasted the samples. It is very challenging to identify flavors when you can't use your sense of sight to help you identify what is going into your mouth. In the event that we had a tie, we had a tiebreaker round with 3 more flavors to identify. Darian Zautuk was our winning contestant, and she was the lucky person who would travel to the Or Noir facility outside of Paris to develop our signature chocolate flavor. Every 2 years since 2012, the VIU Baking and Pastry Arts program has gone on a field school to Paris and Brussels. This trip was a little different, with Chef Harper and Darian taking a day away from our scheduled itinerary to travel to the Or Noir facility. Arriving early in the morning, Chef Harper and Darian began the long process of narrowing down the flavor profile they wanted for VIU's chocolate. By the end of the day, they had narrowed down the many combinations of flavors and textures to come up with our own Or Noir flavor. And then we placed our order. We had big plans to start manufacturing our very own chocolate bars upon delivery of our chocolate the following March. But something happened in March 2020 that put our chocolate delivery on hold. We finally received our first shipment just last month. However, there were many other parts of the project to attend to while we waited. What were we going to call our chocolate? Chef Harper reached out to our VIU Elder-in-Residence, Geraldine Manson, to seek her advice. Geraldine described the history and use of the spindle whorl and wondered if that might provide inspiration for a name. A spindle whorl is a tool that was used by pre-contact Coast Salish people to fabricate wool cloth. We have a beautiful carving of a spindle whorl hanging in the VIU Trades Discovery Center, made by the artist Joel Good, who happens to be Geraldine's cousin. This carving represents the spindle whorl tool, and as with many tools and artifacts, the spindle whorls were often decorated with beautiful carved designs, representing the spirit of collaboration between learner and mentor. Since our project involved the contributions of so many groups and individuals, spindle whorl seemed like a very fitting name for VIU's signature chocolate. Everyone involved in selling baked goods knows that packaging is almost as important as what's inside the package. So what were we going to do for package design? We have a wonderful graphic design program at VIU, and Chef Harper reached out to one of their instructors to find out if there might be a student interested in designing our packaging for us. Enter Kristen Svensson. Kristen read the history and studied photographs of the spindle whorl to inspire her flowing blue on blue design for the front of the package. As soon as we received our first shipment of spindle whorl, Chef Harper and his students got to work making 100-gram chocolate bars. The packaging design was finalized and the printing and materials ordered. And now it's time to taste. We want to extend our heartfelt thanks to all the organizations and people who made this project possible. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.